I just grip on her and I show her. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door. Turn the whole top floor to her. On the rest of one, do about the flood out.
If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One. You probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got 'em beat. 'Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They're going to try and throw it here. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming here from the 12. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Broke out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Pulled in at the 20. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
Here's Josh Jacobs with his first look on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Ready, ready. 50, blue striker. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Okay,
No
right.
connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Set, hut. Green, jack, yellow, 22. Drill, green. Hut.
Third and long for him here. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks put it to a load of points on the scoreboard. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Jaden Reed to return this. He's got a lead up past the 30. And thankfully for them, that nice return is not lost on the fumble, Brock. It skips out of bounds. They're going to still get to send the offense out.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Got it.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Shot, 45. White, black ultra. Ready.
Love from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Red, yellow. Blaster, stick. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Close, 10. Smash, red. Set, huh?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Triple 38. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, was he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set, hut. Blue striker. Yellow, 22. Green jack. Hut.
He's got it on the bootleg. On the move, past the 40. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, right.
First down, Packers.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Right, white. Needle blue. Set.
From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Black ultra. Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
A second down throw here for Love. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. It will bring up third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Six, mega. Come on, set. Blue, 32. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Claws, red. Set.
Throwing his Love on third. Escapes the pocket. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. McManus sends it through. That's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
In 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. No throw, third and long. This is a heater going deep. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
His work begins at the 31. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 10, what? 5, 6. Hey, Paul Fury.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third down from the gun. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Michael Dixon on the punt. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Kill. Cougar, 19.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take off.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
7-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, sight, blue, 32. Black, ultra. Hut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Well, what an effort. Diving, making the catch along the right sideline. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Blue striker. Ready.
Love with it on 1st down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready, set.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set. 10 flat. 12, 10, cluster, 6, mega. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
White. 10.
Love on 3rd and short. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Ready?
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Yellow. 33. Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready. Black. 95. Ready.
To the air with Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ready up.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Red. Cycle. Set.
There's Love to throw. Catch made. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is a chip shot from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This taken from the 12. This makes it up to the 25. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's going to try another deep one here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
That one's a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And they are unable to make this a two-score game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go furious. Set. Hut.
Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Right, white, smack, red, 50, green. Ready?
Heads out on the bootleg. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Dump off caught by his back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Let's go. Kill, clock 40. Block shot. 6, mega.
Love out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. Complete beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, red, cycle. Drill, green. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Check, huh?
Back to the air. Love. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set, hut.
Air it out on 3rd. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
On the double.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Smash.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Oh, it's a miss. He sends it wide right. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Walker running to the right. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Inside give to Walker. This is tough running. It is weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Gives him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks conquer the tie in the 4th.
That's a good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Packers 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. What looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 45. One blue striker.
Love from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
52 blue. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
interference. Ready?
Turning to Jacobs on third. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Red, cycle. Green.
First down throw. Here's Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Right there, hurt.
Walker on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 43-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Walker again. And we do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 32. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Give up the gut to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. In this one, knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's it. Mega. Right. Block 40. Set.
Love now. Caught by the tight end, in that corner. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready up.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Red. Yellow. Double. 30. 52. Blue. Hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Okay.
Here
Right.
they come. This is 35.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Blue. 52. Set. Go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Yellow. Blue. Red. 38. Blaster. 6. Green. Jack. Black shot. Hut. Hut.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 7.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Staying with Walker. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Packers going with a dime set to get this third down stop.
Warrior 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Packers have some new life in the fourth.
Hey, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Ready?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Blue striker. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Red cycle. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Weather. Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Zoom black.
Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Set. Red 38. Needle blue. Hey.
They've got a man in motion.
Grill green. Yellow.
Here he is to throw. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
We send a man in motion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
White. Claws red. White. Hut.
Setting up to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10.
Ready. 60 red, 52 black. Green jack. Steel black. Ready?
Stick it in the air. Love. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Come on, set. 10 black, smash, red. Hey.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And this is going to result in a safety. Give them 2 points and the ball. Oh, boy, they were loaded up with 1 goal in mind on that play. Win the battle up front and get off the field with 2 points.
Yeah, I've got so many movies flashing through my mind. You say battle, right? And you know the Warriors in that huddle, they see that goal line, they're like, let's go. Let's give our team an opportunity to go get 2 points. And that's exactly what they did.
And here's Cox and stopped at about the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Here we go, set. Blue 32. Blaster 6. Edo blue.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. They've got to regroup for 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Set, ready. 22 meter. Red 38. Black Ultra. Set.
Complete on the option. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On the ready.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Striker 3-3. Yellow 43. Ready.
Jacobs. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
On the double.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Slide through. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Set this up quick. those several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they took care of business just as